Delhi's Kamla Market police station witnessed history. The first FIR under the newly enacted Bharatiya Nyaya Samhita was registered. The case? A complaint against a street vendor for obstructing a foot-over bridge at the New Delhi railway station. Charged under Section 285 of the BNS, this incident marked the dawn of a new era in India's criminal justice system. Why should this case matter to you? July 1st, 2024, the 162-year-old IPC, a relic of British colonial era, officially made way for the Bharatiya Nyaya Samhita 2023. Not only does this shift promise a change in the name of the criminal laws, but the numbers change too. While Bollywood movies too have etched some sections in our brain, with number 420 being synonymous to cheating with the movie Chachi 420, Dafa 302 for murder and 376 for rape, these numbers have now been replaced. BNS versus IPC. The Bharatiya Nyaya Samhita has 358 sections as against 511 sections of the IPC. A total of 20 new crimes have been added to the Samhita and the imprisonment sentence has been increased for 33 crimes. The amount of fine has been increased in 83 crimes and mandatory minimum punishment has been introduced in 23 crimes. The penalty of community service has been introduced in 6 crimes and 19 sections have been replaced or removed in the Act. 5 important provisions of the BNS. The BNS introduces a host of new offences. Organized crime and terrorism are now specifically addressed. Murder or grievous hurt by a group has been added as a distinct offence, owing to the increased incidence of mob violence. The new law also criminalizes deceitful sexual intercourse with women, targeting those who exploit relationships under false pretenses. On the flip side, sedition, a colonial era law often criticized for stifling dissent, has been removed. Instead, acts that endanger the sovereignty, unity and integrity of India are addressed under a new provision. Interestingly, community service has now been introduced as a form of punishment. And now let's get down to numbers. IPC section 420, which was cheating. This section dealt with cheating and dishonestly inducing delivery of property. It stated whoever cheats and thereby dishonestly induces a person shall be punished with imprisonment, which may extend to 7 years and shall also be liable to fine. The new BNS section is 318. The offence of cheating is now covered under section 318 of the BNS. IPC section 124A, which was sedition. This section defines sedition as acts that bring or attempt to bring hatred, contempt or disaffection towards the government. The punishment ranged from life imprisonment to a 3-year term with or without a fine. It is now under section 152. The word sedition does not exist in the proposed Samhita. Offences of a similar nature are covered under section 152, labelled as acts endangering the sovereignty, unity and integrity of India. IPC section 302, murder. This section prescribes the punishment for murder, stating whoever commits murder shall be punished with death or imprisonment for life and shall also be liable to fine. In the BNS, murder is now covered under section which distinguishes between culpable homicide and murder. IPC section 307, attempt to murder. Defined as the act of attempting to commit murder, this section stated whoever does any act with such intention or knowledge and under such circumstances that if he by that act cause death, he would be guilty of murder. The offence of attempting to commit murder is now covered under section 109. IPC section 375 and 376 for rape. These sections define and prescribe punishment for the offence of rape. Section 375 included exceptions for marital rape, while section 376 laid down the punishment ranging from 7 years to life imprisonment. New BNS includes rape in section 63. However, the new law has faced criticism for its hurried implementation and the lack of an extensive consultation progress. Legal experts argue that while the BNS makes significant changes, it might not represent a complete overhaul of the existing laws. How do you feel about the change in section numbers? Do you think this will create confusion or is it a necessary update? Do let us know in the comments below. I am Deepthi Rao and you are watching India Today SoSouth.